Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at IOTA or MIOTA, whatever you guys would like to call it, because it is one of those coins that does have a lot of potential as well. Obviously, pretty much every cryptocurrency in the top 10 or top 20 does have potential in some way. So today we're going to be describing MIOTA or IOTA's top potential possibility. So jumping into 24-hour period, we do see a 2.4% decrease. In the last week alone, though, this is where we see that 24% increase. Obviously, a decent gain in the last last week. If we take a look at the last month, a 43% gain, 43% obviously being a fairly good gain. If you match it up to some other coins, however, it's not as much. So there is still a lot to go. We do see a 1,123% increase in the last year alone. The market cap right now is at 5.5 billion. The volume in the last 24 hours being that 168.2 million, and that circulating supply being 2.8 billion MIOTA. So it's a very cool coin to take a look at, as the price right now is actually fairly good, right under that $2 mark. We did see it go all the way to about $2.15. If we take a look at the all-time high, it would be that $2.15 April 10th, about 8 p.m. So we are still seeing a fairly decent price point. Obviously, it's a little on the higher side, and you could wait for a dip. It's definitely potentially possible that we see a correction, and you could jump in at that correction level. However, this is definitely a coin that I do see long-term potential on. So if you invest a little higher, you should be okay, because this coin is going to go the distance, I believe. Do remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency specifically. So jump down to the very bottom. We're going to take a quick look at the overview of this coin, because we haven't talked much about this coin on the channel. And because of that, I do want to give you guys an overview of what this coin is all about, as well as why why I'm so interested in it right now. So IOTA is designed to facilitate. It doesn't even say A. IOTA is designed to facilitate microtransactions between devices on the Internet of Things. IOTA uses a unique consensus algorithm called the Tangle that requires users to validate two transactions in order to make a transaction of their own. So as we jump over to the website, we're going to get more of an kind of an overview and a detailed description on what this really means and what is it. So, they like to, if we jump down to the bottom, they have introducing an open, feeless data and value transfer protocol. IOTA has fundamentally re-engineered distributed ledger technology, enabling secure exchange of both value and data without any fees. So you can learn about IOTA. If we continue down, they do have a social impact, and you can view the page on social impact, as well as mobility, smart cities, global trade, and digital identity. If you go over each one of these, you're going to see a lot of potential behind this, because they have sustainability, identity, citizen-centric governance. If you go to mobility, they have car wallets, smart changing, usage-based insurance. So car wallets is pretty sweet. Inbuilt wallets allow cars to send and receive payments. A very, very cool idea. Then they have these smart cities. As I accidentally clicked it, let me go back here. Smart cities, urban mobility management, open and transparent data and peer-to-peer collaboration, global trade, track and trace, customs and border management, digital twins, digital identity, self-sovereign identity, identity of things, regulatory compliance. So it's a very, very cool concept of, what IOTA can really do. It's definitely unique. It's definitely something I haven't seen a bunch of other coins talking about. And because of that, it's one of those coins that I think is definitely worth looking at and adding to your watch list, finding a dip and investing if it's something you're into and believe has a long-term potential. If we go down a little bit more, there is obviously their socials at the very bottom. If you go to their Twitter, MIOTA does have a fairly good Twitter with 167.5K followers. Obviously, a lot of people following, I actually am not following. Let's follow them real quick. IOTA is definitely one of those that you want to follow so you can get that most recent up-to-date information. So with Chrysalis almost ready to be released, our outstanding design team was able to create some beautiful high-res desktop wallpapers, get them while they're fresh. More visuals coming tomorrow. So they have been tweeting a lot, and they've been talking about their coin specifically a lot on Twitter. So I do suggest following them on Twitter as well. If you want to follow more than just them, you can follow me on Twitter as well, also linked in the description below, as well as my Discord. If you want to talk to crypto like-minded people, you can join the Discord in the link below as well. Jumping back over to the IOTA webpage, there is a lot more information on here. I just want to go over kind of the cool concepts and ideas they already have in place. So if you want to take a look, definitely go to the social impact, mobility, smart cities, global trade, and digital identity. I think they're very, very cool concepts. If we can continue to see these kind of solutions around the world, obviously IOTA being one of those people that really does seem like they know what they're doing. They have a very good vision behind what they're trying to accomplish. And if you go to solutions, you can actually look at their roadmap. You guys know on this channel I love roadmaps. You know I love to look at roadmaps and see what's going on. So it's pretty cool here. So they do show updated February 21st, 2021, IOTA 1.5, the mainnet's intermediate stage before course decide is complete. So you can actually see each individual thing or project they're working on. I was trying to think of the word for it. Each individual project they're working on. If you go to their main objective, user adoption, you can also look into all these different things in very good detail of what they're trying to accomplish and where they're at on these projects. It's a very, very cool thing. And they go to the main objective, IOTA 2.0, and they show where they think they will have it complete, or when they think they'll have it complete. So Q2 2021 is honey. They did think that this pollen would be done before Q1 2021. So it's a very, very cool way of looking at a roadmap. I like this roadmap a lot, and you can also read a lot more about it. I'm not going to go into too much detail on each individual item. However, like I said, there's a car wallet involved in this, which is cool enough on its own, but there's so much actual usability to what IOTA itself is trying to accomplish. And because of that, I think it's a very cool coin. And I think it's at $2 right now. It's a very affordable coin. The market cap, it's at 5.5 billion. The volume in the last 24 hours is fairly low at 168.2 million, and that circulating supply being that 2.8 billion MIOTA. This is definitely a coin I would keep an eye out on. I think it's going to make a massive increase here in the next couple weeks. I was lucky enough to actually be told about some of the projects coming, and because of that, I do think there is going to be a lot of potential behind it. I don't know anything you guys don't know, by the way. You can do the research and figure out all these projects coming. It's not like I know insider information. I wasn't trying to say that, but I think there's a lot of potential behind IOTA with all the projects that are coming. Like I said, there's just a very unique coin. It has a lot of unique visions and ideas behind it, and because of that, it's one of those coins that I'm definitely invested in. I will talk about now more of the price predictions for April, May, and 2021. Jumping into IOTA and what it's trying to accomplish. I think April is not going to be a massive, massive month. I think a lot of people are going to realize its potential, though, and it's going to continue to grow. I think $3 to $4 is a reasonable prediction for the all-time high being around $3.50, and then a stabilization around $3.25, $3 is definitely a possibility. Going into May, I think we will continue on a stable increase. Just because this market cap, it's not insanely high, but it is, 5.5 billion. So it's going to be a little bit harder to move. I think because of that, we're going to see IOTA right around the $5 to $6 range by the end of May, making about a 3x or at least a 2.5x potential increase there. It's definitely one that, like I said, we're going to keep an eye out on this channel a lot more. So if you are interested in MIOTA or IOTA, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I do think IOTA is going to continue in the right direction. Therefore, 2021 is going to be a big year for IOTA. Throughout the entirety of this year, I think we see IOTA make its way to about $9 to $10 by the end of the year, at the very, very least, as a stable spot. So the all-time high making its way to $12 to $15 is definitely a possibility. Like I said, this is a very, very unique coin. It's something that is doing a lot of things that other coins aren't even attempting to do. And because of that, there is no real competition when it comes to this kind of cryptocurrency. And because of that, also, we're going to see a massive increase as long as they stay on top of it and complete the items on their roadmap. Obviously, if you go take a look at their roadmap, it does have a lot of items that they need to be completed. So that means that we are still early. So this price could increase substantially. So I would suggest, if you're looking into get into IOTA, add it to your wait list or watch list and see if you can find it at a good level price. Obviously, finding it on a high rise is definitely not what you're going to want to do. Finding it on the all-time high, or when there's 4 green candles, is a lot of people doing that. You want to buy it in the red usually. So try to find a good price point for it. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research, but I think this is going to be a big coin, and we will continue to cover on this channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next one.